Everyone says God is love, but what does that actually mean when your world is falling apart? This isn't some fluffy spiritual concept. It's the most powerful truth in the universe, and it has the ability to heal every broken place in your heart. When you truly understand what it means that God is love, not just that he has love, it changes how you see every struggle, every disappointment, and every fear you're carrying today. Our daily devotional today is Trusting God Day by Day, September 17th. He who does not love has not become acquainted with God, does not and never did know him, for God is love. 1 John chapter 4, verse 8. I spent many years of my life as a very unhappy, dissatisfied person, and I wasted a lot of time thinking my unhappiness was someone or something else's fault. Thoughts such as, if I just had more money, I would be happy, or if people did more for me, I would be happy, or if I did not have to work so hard, I would be happy. Or even if I felt better physically, I would be happy, filled my mind. The lists of reasons that I thought caused my unhappiness seemed endless. And no matter what I did to entertain myself, nothing worked for long. As I grew in my personal relationship with God, I literally became desperate for peace, stability, true happiness, and joy. That kind of hunger for change usually requires facing some truths, maybe some unpleasant truth, or things we don't like to admit about ourselves. And I have learned that if we really want truth, God will give it to us. As I began seeking God for those root causes of my unhappiness, he showed me that I was very selfish and self-centered. My focus was on what others could and should do for me rather than what I could and should do for them. That was not easy for me to accept, but doing so was the beginning of a life-changing journey with God. God helped me begin to see myself as a person who could give and help. I had to change my thinking from what about me to what can I do for you? I would like to say this was an easy change to make, but the truth is that it was very difficult and took a lot longer than I'd like to admit. Everything God does is for our good. All of his commands are intended to help us have the best lives we can possibly have. He commands us to love and be kind to others, which means taking the focus off ourselves, silencing the voice that asks, what about me? And learning to follow Jesus's example of being kind, generous, and loving towards others. Trust in him. Ask God to show you the root causes of any unhappiness in your life. Trust him and be willing to face the truth about yourself, even if you don't like it. This is the first step towards a better life. Amen. That is some serious truth right there. You know, in this society, we often are taught from a very young age that we're going to get whatever we want. And that sort of upbringing can really cause problems when you grow up and realize that life isn't all about you. I don't know about you, but I was an only child. And I grew up my whole life thinking the world was here for me. And it wasn't until I faced this very truth that I realized that it's not about me. It's about how God created me to be a blessing to others. And that's when my life truly changed and just became my utmost for his highest. Thank you so much for being here, listening to the daily devotional being read aloud today. If you or someone you love are in need of prayer, please put prayer in the comment section and I'll add your name to my prayer journal. If this message was a blessing to you, and I hope it was, share it to other people so that it can be a blessing to them as well. And be sure to hit that like button, because that's how you're helping this channel grow, by supporting us and showing that this content is worth watching. And that can change the world. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Remember, it's our planet, our responsibility. Bye now.